How's everybody doing? Noisy Dangly here. Welcome to the Noisy Nation. Bunch of news from Bungie today. Via Game Informer released a big old article, kind of like what they did last year with the Taken King. Looks like there's going to be similar kind of coverage for the Rise of Iron. So into the giant list of things that are coming our way. 5 new story missions. Going to have a bunch of quests and stuff like that tied into them as well. The Thorn is coming back in year 3. Yay, the Thorn! One of my favorite weapons. I loved it in PvE. That thing was broken in PvP. But with its adjustment, it should be a lot of fun for year 3. The adjustment made to it, little nerf, kind of buff slash nerf. Its damage over time was split into 5 pieces, so it can stack 5 times. But each one is 1/3 of the damage that it would previously do. So it took away the 2-shot walk-away kill. So excited about the Thorn coming back. New Thorn quest for that. There's going to be the Arcane's Forge. It's going to be a new arena. It's going to be triggered like the Challenge of Elders. Basically, you drop down your money, you unlock it. Time-based waves of bad guys get eliminated, and you get gear. The raid is going to be called Wrath of the Machines. There's going to be all sorts of new stuff. New exotics, new armor, new everything. There's going to be strike keys at the end of your strikes now. So it kind of works like the chest in Challenge of Elders, or Prison of Elders. So you get the keys randomly dropped from completing the strikes, and if you want to farm a specific strike, like, for the Grasp of Moloch, or, whatever new gear that they have, you can just play away at that strike, and unlocking the chest at the end of the strike will give you a guaranteed item from that strike. So that's pretty cool right there. Iron Banner, it's going to be reimagined. That'll be nifty. There's going to be a new game mode that goes into that. It's basically Supremacy is what it's going to be called. If you've played Kill Confirmed, you know all you need to know. Basically, if you die, you drop a little token on the ground. If the enemy picks it up, they get the points for the kill. If your team picks it up, no points are awarded. So that should be fun for Iron Banner. The light level is going to stay level 4, or your level is going to stay level 40. The light level is going to increase to 385. Then when the hard raid mode raid, I cannot speak. When that's released a couple weeks after the Rise of Iron comes out, light level is going to increase to 400. One thing that's really exciting, the artifacts that they're going to be retooling completely. So instead of just being a kind of useless chunk of armor that you throw on, the new artifacts are going to give you game-changing abilities. Basically, it's like adding another little swappable node for your subclass, but it can be applied to any character. There's going to be 8 released initially, and they're all going to be tied into the different fallen lords for the Rise of Iron. For instance, the Memory of Radgast is one of them. It basically gives your heavy sword that you have a reflectability. So someone fires a rocket at you in PvP, you can fire it right back at them. Just block. Ricochet. Can also be used in PvE for things like the Ogre's Stare. So that's pretty cool right there. Memory of Yolder, no sprinting cooldown. Memory of Silumar reduces damage over time damage, so that kind of mitigates the Thorn coming back. Um, Memory of Parun. That will highlight enemies. So when their super is ready, they'll have a yellow highlight. When their health is low, they'll have a red highlight. Fellwinters. This one's kind of interesting. You'll lose your super ability, but you'll gain an extra grenade and melee, and increase all of your stats, and orbs recharge your grenade and melee. So I could see that being an absolute beast in player versus player. Let's see, Memory of Galleon, detailed radar and third eye, so aiming down the sights of all of your weapons, you'll be able to see the radar. So that'll be helpful in like Trials of Osiris, really helpful there. There's a whole bunch of different ones. Where was I? Alright. The Iron Lord armor will unlock via an Iron Lord book, getting into the armor. And that'll transfer across all of your characters. So kind of like the Sparrow Racing League, once you unlocked, did so many things, you unlocked a helmet or gauntlets or, a weapon or something. But once you would do that on, say, your Titan, you can swap that over to your Warlock or Hunter and get that piece of, same piece of gear for each class. So that's pretty cool there. So if there's something that's just a massive pain to do for your Titan and it's easy to do for a Warlock, there you go. Makes it nice and easy. Every class item and weapon from Year 2 is going to be brought into Year 3. So the infusion system is going to remain in place, and the updated smart infusion system that they've done, that's going to remain in place. So all of your goodies will be able to come forward. They've also hinted at raid at Year 1 as well. The only thing that they're leaving out of it is raid exclusives. So anything from, Crota or Atheon, not going to be able to bring forward. So unfortunately, my Fatebringer, my little buddy, but that's okay. Maybe in the future. There are going to be ornaments as a new thing that are tied into weapons and gear. And basically what they do is they throw another skin on the weapon. So it makes your auto rifle look that much prettier. Kind of like a prestige thing. And how that's going to work, like for the Trials of Osiris gear, you have to go to the lighthouse to get that ornament to apply to your Trials of Osiris gear. That's the only way to acquire that. So that should be interesting. It gives skilled players a chance to peacock a little bit that way. A few of the exotics that they've mentioned, there's finally going to be exotic boots for the Warlock. There's going to be a new exotic sidearm that kind of looks like the gun from RoboCop. RoboCop's little fully auto death machine. There's going to be a new pulse rifle. It's going to have like a seeking like a seeking red explodey thing, kind of. So it's like a with a precision kill. It's kind of like a seeking grenade version of a Curse Thrall explosion or something, or a Firefly. The Gustav, one of the first weapons you get in the game, auto rifle, is getting an exotic variant. This is going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see how this turns out. So it's an auto rifle, but it's very customizable. They said there's over 100 different combinations of how you can set the gun up. For instance, you can set it up to fire slowly, fire fast, fire in full auto, fire in burst, fire in semi-auto. So it seems like you can set this auto rifle up to be anything from, a pulse rifle to an auto rifle to a scout rifle, whatever you need it to be at the time. So that's going to be interesting. I can't wait to get my hands on that guy. A couple of the old favorite festivals are coming back. Festival of the Lost is going to be showing up in October. Sparrow Racing League is coming back in December. We're going to have some new maps, and the old maps will be reworked as well. Like I said a little bit earlier, Supremacy has been confirmed for the new player versus player mode. Uh, like I said, it's just kill confirmed. There's going to be 3 variants of it. 6 versus 6, and then Inferno 6 versus 6, which gets rid of your heads-up display, just like all the other Inferno variants, and a free-for-all that's just 6 players as well. There's going to be 3 new maps for player versus player, 1 exclusive for PS4, so 4 maps total if you're on the PlayStation. Iron Banner is going to be moving from the tower to Fellwinter's Peak. Cannot speak. The tempered buff for Iron Banner is going away. So how it currently is with the Iron Banner, if you play on the first couple days, it's a very slow grind to get to level 5. And if you ignored the first few days and played, the last few days, it was fairly quick grind. They're getting rid of the tempered buff altogether, and just making it easier to get to 5. So it's going to be less experience, or you'll get more experience every time you succeed. But they want you to stick around and get more rewards and spend more time at level 5. So be interesting to see how that works, but it should be fun. I like more rewards. And they hinted towards a couple other modes, and custom matches it feels like they're going to be coming. So I'm just going to go ahead and call it and go, yay, custom matches are coming. Have not been confirmed at all, but with the legacy consoles being out of the equation, I can definitely see that being a thing. Another thing I can see coming forward with legacy consoles out of the way is at least 6 players, a nice full fire team of 6 people being able to patrol together as well. I see that as not an issue. So yeah. Bunch of nifty new info. More is on the way, and I will update you guys as soon as I get the info. Should be some more tomorrow, and hopefully some more next week. Let me know what you guys think about all the nifty new changes and what you would like to see in the comments. And thank you guys for your subs and tips, and I hope you have an excellent day. We'll just show off that Thorn a little bit before we go. Okay, bye.